Welcome back to Creating a Canvas Course. This is episode 3, Consistency with Banners. Let's hop back into our course. Full disclosure, this episode may be a bit advanced. I think we can handle it. So, let's hop back into our module, and we are going to actually go into an assignment. So we've built structure in the course already. We've built a module where a student knows exactly what they need to do to complete the module, an assignment, a discussion, and a quiz. Now we're going to go into the assignment and build some consistency with the way the assignments and the discussions and the quizzes are built. Let's go into the assignment. So what you see here are 3 generic green banners. I'm going to go ahead and delete all of these. I need to first, let me backtrack a little bit. I'm going to go back to modules. I'm going to click on the test assignment. Very important. When we want to edit the assignment, you want to click edit. Now, don't freak out. We're going to go into the HTML editor and click on it. I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this because I'm going to share with you how to make these banners. Why do we even need to make these banners? You don't have to. I'm simply sharing with you what works for me. Just like you use headers in a textbook to help you understand the main focus for that section of the reading, I believe we can build the same type of consistency into our online courses with these banners. They're like headings. So again, we've selected HTML. I am including in the course a list of this cheat sheet for codes. I've given everyone a generic banner. Literally it says generic code, no icon. Simply copy that code. Go back to our assignment. We're already in the HTML editor, and we're going to paste this in here. I'm actually going to paste it 3 times because all of my assignments generally move through 3 moments. Usually I have them watch a video. Maybe I have them make a copy of a slides, very similar to Google Classroom, where everyone gets a copy of a Google Doc or Google Slides and they interact with those slides. And then finally, the third moment would be to submit something in Canvas. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this right now to show you what it looks like. So now you see we have these 3 generic green banners. Maybe green doesn't work for you. Well, let's go back to the Canvas code. Right here is a list of common colors that I use. Here we have some blue, maroon, black, and green. Let's go ahead and use the blue code instead. And on your copy, you can add any of these codes. Every color on the computer that you use has a code. With a simple Google search, you can figure that out, but I'm only going to give you these 4 for now. And as I like new colors, I just add them here, right? Simple as that. Okay, so let's use this blue color. So I'm just going to copy it. All right, I'm going to go back to the assignment, click edit, go into the HTML editor, and that color is right here. This green, that number right there is green. I'm going to change it to blue. Hello. I'm going to change this one to blue as well, and this one to blue as well. Maybe I just like this color better. Hit save. Now notice that color is now going to be a nice blue. Now, even further, I'm going to make each of these a specific heading so that it doesn't say generic. In all caps, this says generic. You can replace that title with anything you want. Let's go with what I suggested before. Okay, I'm gonna hit caps locks. So let's go to watch the video. Let's change this to make a copy of the Google Slides. And let's change this heading, we'll call it a heading, or the banner heading, to submit website, submit website URL. So this is essentially what the students need to do in this assignment. They need to watch a video, make a copy of the Google Slides, and submit the website URL for those slides. Let's hit save. There we go. Watch the video, make a copy of the Google Slides, submit the website URL. Just like the headings in a textbook, it gives the students exactly what they're supposed to do in the assignment. Again, I believe this builds consistency, and if you build every page, every assignment, every discussion, every quiz with these design standards, our students are going to be more successful in the class. Now, well, how do we put a video in here? Let's go back to edit. All right, so what we want to do is actually we want to put the video that we want the students to watch right here in the assignment. So here is where they're going to watch the video. So I have my cursor. Notice it's flashing right after the O in video. I'm just going to hit return or enter. Then right here is the video I want to have them watch. So I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to go back to edit the assignment. I'm going to click on this icon right here that says insert and edit media. And I'm literally just going to paste that code or that link right here where it says source and hit OK. And it's going to pop that video right in here. All right. So we are going to have the students watch this video. Then it says we want to have the students make a copy of the Google Slides. Now we're just going with the example I gave earlier. You may have any set of directions you want, but we'll just go with this. Again, we're going to put the cursor after slides. We're going to hit enter. I'm actually going to go to the slides that I want to have my students make a copy of. And we're going to hack this URL just a little bit. Like in Google Classroom, our students, when we make a Google slide and we send it out to students, it gives us the option, or gives the students the option to have their own copy of the slides you create so they're not all on the same slide. So in the same way, we're going to hack this URL so that when they click on the link, it's going to prompt them to make a copy of this slide. All they're doing here, this is just an opening slide. And the idea in this assignment, the students are going to interview a parent and they're going to submit their recording. They're going to give a link to this recording right here on the slide. They'll be taking notes on that interview and they'll be linking those notes. So there's going to be a link here and a link here. They'll simply just, when they have that recording, they're going to insert that link to get me to that recording. So anyway, that's besides the point. I just want to tell you what these slides were doing. They're actually going to share it with me, but I don't want them to have access to this slide that I created. It's more or less the master. I want them to have a copy. So again, we're going to hack this URL up here. All you need to do is start at the end of it and work back until you see the word edit and delete everything after the word edit and replace it with the word copy. And hit enter or return. Notice here it prompts them, would you like to make a copy of A Story of Resilience Part 1? When they click make a copy, it gives them this slide or Google Doc or whatever it is, and it gives it to them in their Google Drive. Now, just keep this copy up because we're going to need to copy it in a moment. Let's first copy the Canvas code. We already have the banner. Let's make a button. So we're going to insert the make a copy button under that second green banner. So I'm going to select the make a copy code. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to our assignment. And here I said make a copy of the Google Slides. I'm going to go to the HTML editor. Make a copy of the Google Slides. So I'm putting it under here. And there it is. Now, here's how it looks. The problem is this is an old code, all right? Make a copy. This is going to copy something else from the past. This is not going to take them to A Story of Resilience. This is something that was done a long time ago. So I'm just going to get rid of that. So what we need to do, we need to hack the code. All right, so we're going to go in here, click on the HTML editor. Notice, make a copy button right here. Remember the word copy? Make sure you're inside the quotation mark and stop when you get to the other quotation mark. Let's go back to our copy. Let's copy it. Let's go back to the assignment. Okay, let's just copy this again. Notice quotation mark inside of the quotation mark all the way to the word copy and replace it. Paste it. Okay, so now, and by the way, I'm going to get rid of this space for now. All right, and hit save. Now, watch the video. Make a copy of the Google Slides. Now when they click make a copy, would you like to make a copy of A Story of Resilience Part 1? When they click that, it gives them a copy of the slides. And now this is their own copy. Now we have a copy of, and they can change that title, of course. All right, so now they can do their own personal work here, like so. All right, so let's go back to the assignment. And now we want to have the students submit a website URL. All right. That's what they're going to turn in. They're actually going to turn in their copy of these slides. Now, this seems still a little bare. Let's give some instructions. Now, to save time, I've already brought up this episode that I've made previously. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this text that I already wrote so I don't have to do it all over again. I'm going to go back to the assignment. I'm going to go to edit. All right. I'm going to go to that O, hit return, and then I actually prefer size 14, but I'm going to go ahead and copy that in. And notice it's size 12 right now. Here are the instructions about the video. I'm going to change this to size 14. It's just a personal preference of mine. So now let's save this and see how it looks. Okay, watch the video, and then there's some instructions about the video. All right, and then they watch it. All right, so we give the heading, some information, and then the video for them to watch. Let's do the same thing for make a copy of the Google Slides. Again, we have to go to edit. We don't need to go to HTML editor here. We're just doing normal instructions. Okay, this is where we're going to paste or write your instructions. I'll just copy them from here. Okay, and I'll paste them here. All right, then I am going to change them to size 14. I always choose 14, just a personal preference, and hit save. Okay, so now this assignment is starting to look a little more professional. All right. Make a copy of the Google Slides. Here, you will be making a copy of the Google Slides. For now, this slide deck is the place where you will archive the interview you record and your notes on this interview. It's that simple, as the slide deck will show you exactly where to link the necessary items for this episode of the series. Now I want them to submit the website URL where their slide exists. Their Google Slides exist. So again, we're just going to go to Edit. We're going to go down to Submit URL, Enter, or Return. Click on the other assignment where I already wrote these instructions. Here it is. Copy them. Go back to Edit Assignment. Paste them. And change to size 14. Because I like it. Save. There we go. So, watch the video. Instructions. You can start playing the video right here. Doesn't take them anywhere else. Okay. Then, make a copy of the Google Slides. Click the button to have access to those slides. And then they're going to submit here. All right. Real quick, let's go to the student view here. Oh, that's not going to work because it's not published. Let's go ahead and publish the module so we can look at the student view. All right. So we'll go home. Notice the I is no longer crossed out. That means students have access to the modules. Let's go to student view. Click on modules. Let's look what it looks like for the student. There we go. So it says, hey, there's no due date here. It's worth 5 points. You'll be submitting a text entry box or a website URL. I actually, for this purpose, do not want to have a text entry box. So I'll go ahead and edit that in a moment. And they know exactly what to do. Watch the video, make a copy of the slides, and submit their website URL. So I'm going to leave student view. I'm going to go into the module. Oh, I'm already there. I'm going to edit. And I'm going to say I only want a website URL. Okay. There we go. We have an assignment. Looks pretty good. And I would just apply the same principles to the other assignments. Let's bannerify this. I think I just made up a word. So let's go to Edit. Let's get rid of this discussion text. Let's go to our Canvas code. I think I have a discussion banner. Let's go here. Control C. Let's go into the HTML editor and paste it. And I might say engage in the class discussion. All right. And whatever your prompt would be, you can put it here. Oops. The prompt for the discussion. So I hit save. Now it looks a little more professional. Engage in the class discussion, and whatever you would do, you can just go ahead and edit, and you would just write your instructions here. Here are your instructions. Okay, whatever that prompt is. Okay, then I do like to change it to 14. Hit save. And just for consistency, because I've been using those blue banners, I might change this to that blue, which is down here. Color code, blue. Control C. Back here. Control V. There we go. So I think that should change it to blue. Engage in the class discussion. Now, you might notice an icon here. I earlier was giving you generic banners without these icons, now that that icon's there, it's motivating me to tell you about them. So if we go back to the test assignment, notice this is watch the video, make a copy of the Google Slides, submit the website URL. There's no icon here like there is in the discussion banner on the next page. I love using these icons. So when they see it, they know exactly what to do. I always keep them consistent. So let's go back to the previous page. Go back into the HTML editor, and all you have to do, I know it looks like a lot, but you just need to find the word icon dash or hyphen, and then I have linked in the Canvas code a link to Canvas iconography, all right? Iconography. So basically, all you have to do is type one of these words after the word icon, and you're going to get that image. I've made a list of some of my favorites here. One I like to use is video. I already know that. I don't even need to copy it. So I'm just going to go back to Edit Assignment, and I'm going to add the word video after icon hyphen. And then make a copy where it says icon. I'm just going to add the word copy because I just remember that. And then make a copy, submit. I'm going to find the word icon hyphen, and I'm going to write the word complete. All right. So if you look at those are all on the shortcuts. Canvas icon favorites. Typing this word after the icon hyphen is going to give you that icon as long as it's inside those parentheses like they all are. For example, parentheses, icon, hyphen, complete, not parentheses, quotation marks. Hit save, and now each of these banners should have a nice little icon there. Okay, watch the video, a little play button or icon. Make a copy of the Google Slides. Notice there is a piece of paper and it looks like there's a copy of it behind it. Then over here for submit or complete, there's a little check mark. All right, I really love using the icons with the banners. Going next. I mean, we've already gone this far. Let's just keep going with the quiz. We'll just keep it simple. I won't go as in detail, but again, with edit, it's pretty boring just to have this nothing, no instructions in the quiz. So we'll just say, please take the quiz and submit when finished. Whatever instructions you want to give there are fine. Do so. Okay. Then into our HTML editor, I'm actually going to put a banner up here. Canvas code. I think I have a one for quizzes. Let's see here. Maybe it's up here. Oh, I think I like this one. We'll use this one. All right. Copy. And I think I like the word quiz. I'm gonna change that icon to the word quiz from whatever this icon is. So I've copied that answer. We'll change it blue, and we'll put the icon we want. So test quiz. We're gonna copy that here. We're just gonna say take the quiz. Okay. And this says icon question. That's going to give it a question mark, I think. I actually like the quiz because this is what Canvas uses. So hit save. We still have a green banner, I believe. All right, anyway, so take the quiz. Every time they see that rocket ship, they know it's a quiz. Please take the quiz and submit when finished. All right. Again, let's change this to blue just to stay consistent with this course. Our blue is right here. Control C. Back to our assignment. HTML. Change that to blue. And save. There we go. All right, so let's look at our module now. Everything is ready to be published. All right, so here's the module. They need to watch the video, make a copy of the Google Slides, submit the website URL, and everything looks nice and clean. All right, we kind of breeze through these other ones, but you get the idea. You're going to engage in the class discussion. You're going to type your own personal instructions here. They'll engage in it, and then they'll take a quiz. Take the quiz. Looks nice, looks professional, and whatever instructions you want to add for the quiz are here. And then they have completed that part of the module. I hope this was helpful. We covered a lot. This was an advanced episode in the course. We're going to have a Q&A session after, so if you have any questions, please remember them, write them down, and you can submit them in the course evaluation. Remember, we're trying to build consistency. We're trying to make Canvas easy to use. And yeah, it does take a little bit of work on our end as designers, but I think in the long run, if we just keep these design standards with everything we build in Canvas, over time, our students are going to feel confident and Canvas will be second nature for them. Again, I go back to that analogy of a house. We know exactly what to do when we enter a home. I want our students to feel the same way when they enter the online environment using Canvas. That's it for episode 3. We'll see you for episode 4. It will be a lot shorter. We're going to polish and publish the course.